all the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear children, Jai Hind. मेरे को सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है यार. मेरे पीछे एक बारी. Jai Hind. Yes, thank you. So I was not planned to speak, but I got motivated listening to such eminent speakers here. I really loved the way things were put across. So, and of course I saw so many children, so I thought I'll take this 5 minutes from you all. So please bear with me. I am addressing only the children here, and I have no gyan to give to the older people here. So we talked about Shubhanshu. First of all, it's great to be here. All those words which others have said, ditto. I feel so happy that I am in uniform while he has done this, and made us proud. And I just hope that, like ma'am has said just now, we have more and more Shubhanshus coming out, and very soon he fades away. People don't recognize him because there are so many of us who have been there. I just pray that way, that I know he's not going to like it because there will be 20 people sharing his glory, but that's how it should happen. But you still will remain, the first one after such a long gap. We did talk about, achieving. We've talked so nice about him. Of course, his wife is sitting here. She'll actually tell us how good he is. Wife has her own perspective. But let me tell you, there are 4 of them who joined the program. All 4 have got trained. All 4 have gone through everything that Mrs. Jain has just spoken about. Yes, he was the lucky one, I will say, because yes, he must have done well. He must have been the best amongst them, but there is minuscule of a difference in that. All 4 were selected. All 4 were good. All 4 are good. And I hope they get a chance also to do this, soon. So I just want to put it in perspective. So it is not important as to what you achieve, where you land up. It is the journey that is important. You enjoy the journey. You have aims. You have a lot of. You must be ambitious. You must look up कि मेरे को वहाँ पहुँचना है, मेरे को ये करना है ज़िंदगी में. But don't wait for that final destination to enjoy your life, to enjoy it. Enjoy the process. I think that is what has kept his smile alive throughout, because he must have enjoyed the process throughout. And let me tell you, when you reach somewhere, because that final journey was just 20 days. It was the process that was for years that he is now recounting in this book. Along with that, of course, the final journey, final destination. So that is very important. So as young minds, I want to tell you that don't get locked down to only one thing in life. कि अगर वो नहीं हुआ तो everything is over. No, it is not that. They say man proposes, God disposes. So wherever you go, whatever you do, whatever you become, let it be anything, but do well there. It is not where you reached. It is what you did with that position, what you did with that qualification, that matters. And we tend to forget that. We tend to always lock on to one, and then after that, if that doesn't happen, you give it your best shot. तुम्हारा काम सिर्फ काम करना है, अधिकार सिर्फ काम करना है. बाकी जो रिजल्ट आएगा, लीव इट. अगर आपने काम अपनी तरफ से पूरी तरह करा है, you will live with a good, happy state of mind. But अगर if you have shirked, if you not put in enough, and now you have not reached somewhere, then obviously that guilt will remain in you. So बच्चों, please just keep working at it, keep doing your bit, put in your 100% in whatever you dream of, and thereafter leave it to the God. And I'll say marks versus knowledge. Unfortunately, Secretary Education is there, so I'm bringing this out. Unfortunately, our system works on marks, works on scoring. कितने marks आए, तभी admission मिलेगा, तभी आगे जा पाओगे. I think somewhere we need to change this. But as a parent, I'm a parent also, and as a professional, I can tell you what is more important is how much you have learned. It doesn't matter whether you scored 90% or 100%. But what you have learned is what matters, because if you look around, all those people who have made it big in life were not one of those who were always first in the class or very bright on paper. Many of them were actually, they had failed in their exams, but they have gone on to become they're inventors and scientists and whatever. So what you do is, whatever is taught to you, please learn it well. उसको रट्टा मत मारो, उसको समझो. He did mention it, Sanjay ji just mentioned it about, I just read that 408 kilometers. 408 किलोमीटर तो मैंने बड़ी बारी किया है, एक दिन में भी किया है. जब मैं फ्लाइंग करता हूँ तो उससे कहीं ज़्यादा कर लेता हूँ. So that 408 kilometers is no big deal. It is just 408 kilometers. But what I think is, it is the direction. He said upward, So it's the direction that matters. We all work very hard in life. All of us भाग रहे हैं, दौड़ रहे हैं, पसीना बहा रहे हैं, but very few achieve something because वो सही direction में भाग रहे हैं. I give this example to my own people. It is very important to do hard work, but in the right direction. Otherwise, if suppose you are running, but you are running away from your home, actually you are increasing your problem. Your destination is getting further from you. So direction, and that direction will come to you if you have clear idea of what you want to do. If you don't know what you want to do, decide one thing and at least go in that direction. Don't just keep trying everything, putting your effort in different areas. And we did talk about his humility. Ma'am has just spoken. I think very important is, as we grow old, we tend to forget the basic values that are taught to us by our parents and, in our initial schooling days. Whatever is being taught to you now, whatever has been taught to you by your parents, those basic human values, please don't lose touch. Remain a good human being. Don't do anything that your parents will not be proud of. Just remember that. That is a very good मापदंड कि अगर मैं ये करूँगा मेरे पेरेंट्स को अच्छा लगेगा या बुरा लगेगा. बस इतना सोचोगे कि सही करोगे. Because you can be the best of profession, but if you're not a good human being, you will always take your knowledge in the wrong direction. So it's very good, very important to be a good human being first before being anything else. So don't forget this as you grow. We all have suffered this when we have grown. Today I'm 60, almost 62. So many things when I do and then I realize, why am I doing this? I'm not supposed to do this. And then get reminded, but sometimes it is too late. And last, I would like to say that, whatever you become, wherever you go, whatever you do, just keep this in mind, that you have to pay back to this society, to this nation, because they have given you this opportunity. So wherever you go, just keep some part of you always thinking about how can I work towards this nation, towards this society, towards the mankind. Thank you. Once again, heartiest congratulations, Shubs. Great show.